Hammy's going to be taking a breather today. After all, he did help me and Huey review something on Huey's end.
But don't worry, he'll be back next month.
I'm still doing the scores.
So today I'm going to be letting Pasha pick the review, so what have you got?
Actually, I took a look in your wee request pile, and there's one request I'm really keen to have a look at.
Okay, I'm Benedict.
And I'm Pasha, and this is Old School Cartoons.
Today's review was a standard level request from Kristen Thompson, and if you'd like to get something requested, then consider following us on Ko-fi and Patreon. Sorry it took so long to get to yours, Kristen. A lot to get through, you know. So, what did she request, Pasha?
I'll tell you, but first, have you ever heard of the character Raggedy Ann?
Vaguely. Would you care to elaborate?
Sure. Raggedy Ann first appeared in the 1918 children's book Raggedy Ann Stories by American author Johnny Gruelle. Allegedly inspired by a time when his wife found a homemade rag doll in his attic, Ann and her series of books proved to be pretty popular through the 1920s and 30s, and she and her partner Raggedy Andy made their debut in animation in the 1941 Fleischer cartoon called, well, Raggedy Ann or Raggedy Andy. Then Ann herself would reappear in Famous Studio's Noveltoons series, which is where today's subject, 1947's The Enchanted Square, appears, directed by former Fleischer animator Seymour Nuttall.
Well, you're keen to review this, so let's get on with it.
Aye, let's! This is The Enchanted Square. So as the credits roll, we see Ann herself being thrown away. Why would you do that to a toy? Luckily, though, she's found by a police officer who takes her on his rounds through town, where a man plays a hurdy-gurdy. Until a cat and dog mess up his playing.
Mr. Flanagan. Oh, I see you've got a company, eh?
Now, don't be poking fun at me lady friend, Giuseppe.
An Irish cop. Never heard of that before.
Halloween, Officer Flanagan! Halloween!
Why, you look like the very devils themselves.
Do you think we should have done this at Halloween?
Honestly, I don't think this would have fit.
After chatting with a woman on the lot, Mrs. Davis, Officer Flanagan gives the doll to her daughter named Billy. Not to be confused with Billy, the T-pop superstar turned Doctor Who companion. No, Billy is a little Irish-American.
And she's blind.
Well, she's not exactly Mr. Magoo if you're getting worried about that.
I do wish I could see what you look like. You can, Billy.
Wait, did you just start talking? Why am I asking? This is animation, you can do what you like.
At Anne's request, Billy feels around.
In your hair? It feels so ragged. Perfect. That's why they call me Raggedy Ann.
Is this how people back then thought blind people interpreted the world?
Well, this is the earliest I've seen where blindness is the play for laughs, so I give him points for that.
You see, Billy? With imagination, anything.
And Anne demonstrates the power of imagination.
In song form.
You can see with your heart. Make the dark clouds depart.
And Billy imagines a fantasy dream world. That reminds me of something.
Something Fleischer.
I'll see you somewhere in dreamland, somewhere in dreamland.
I wish I was there for that review. Anne leads Billy into this new imagination land, up some steps to a rail station.
Well, that sounds just like the elevator trains I hear every day.
And up to the platform comes a duck train.
All aboard for Enchanted Square. Here's your tickets, miss.
Well, I don't think I need to ask why you picked this cartoon to review, Pasha.
You know me too well.
They take a roller coaster ride through a wall of pipe organs.
That sounds like Giuseppe's hurdy-gurdy. And there he is playing it.
Hello, Billy.
Sure, make the organ as large as you like. It's your imagination.
They then ride down a Ferris wheel into a parade of heads.
Halloween, Billy!
and then a pantomime horse escalators them onto his back. And they both enjoy a good ride.
Halloween, Billy.
Officer Flanagan!
How on earth does Billy know what Officer Flanagan looks like?
Well, maybe the kindness he showed to Anne turned into magic. It's my best guess.
Then a plaid dog and a polka dot cat mess up the organ again.
I guess some things never change.
While Anne comforts Giuseppe, Billy hears something.
There's that funny sound I hear every day. Why, it almost sounds like music.
Sounds like a dripping fountain to me.
Sounds like music to me.
As Giuseppe plays, Anne and Billy dance down the path. And down giant leaves. And then they dance on the water.
That's a little blasphemous.
And they slide down piano keys. And laugh. Until Billy remembers something.
You know, Raggedy Ann, I've never seen my mother's face. Billy! Oh, Mother!
Bit exaggerated, but I guess it's the thought that counts, I guess.
Billy rushes to her mother, who brings her home.
You know, Officer Flanagan, until today I never knew how beautiful Mother was.
Oh, don't be silly, child. Run along with you.
Then Officer Flanagan drops a little nugget of
You
wisdom.
know, there's some seas with the eyes in their head. And there's some seas with the eyes in their heart. And that's the Lord's own truth.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Well, I think it has a nice sentiment to it. So that was the Enchanted Square. What do you make of it, Benedict?
Well, it's certainly the kind of thing you'd recommend, Pasha. Honestly, the story is very endearing, and the animation, while not quite as polished as the Fleischer's animation from the early 40s, it does a great job of capturing the joy of childhood and imagination. It does kinda enter the territory of saying disabled people are innocent, but since Billy is a 6-year-old girl, I think I can let it slide.
Well, speaking of, its depiction of blind people is actually pretty forward-thinking for the time, and I like how it's played straight and Billy is never taken advantage of. Now, with that all considered, this cartoon will be getting 9 points from us. It may be a wee bit sweet for some, but honestly, you'd have to be pretty heartless to say you outright hate it. I'd say give it a try, and it may just warm your heart.
Well, I guess I can't argue with that. Well, thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to like and subscribe. And also consider watching my review of a very similar cartoon called Somewhere in Dreamland.
I've seen it, it's an amazing cartoon. And I'll be back with Hammy next month. Until then, I'm Pasha.
And I'm Melid, and we'll see you on the next Old School Cartoons. See you later!